Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a Banggood window shopping, and just to see what's new, I haven't checked in a while. It's because I haven't seen anything new being released that often anymore. And yeah, so let's just quickly do this together. At the current moment of time, if you're interested in what's going on behind the scenes, right now I'm working on the setup for the LC filter shootout with the low ESR capacitors, and I did order some more capacitors so we can put that into our testing. It's going to be very fun, very interesting. So let's take a look here. So right now we're under multi-rotor parts, and the way this works is I'll leave a link to everything as I go in order down in the description. So if you wanted to follow along, you can go ahead and do that. So as I can tell, there's really nothing new. These ion motors, I've used them before. They're from iFlight. They're 2506, and they were absolute overkill, like literally overkill. They gave them to me a while ago, and I just really couldn't even fly it, to be honest. So I'll take a link to this if you're curious about those. Yeah, so I can't use these. Is that a 7-inch prop? Oh my goodness, look at this dowel prop, 7-inch tri-blades. That's crazy. I would have just skipped over it. Let's just get the link here. So yeah, it is a 7-inch and a 56 pitch, which is pretty intense actually. It's pretty steep for 7-inch. That's just crazy. So you get two pairs, which is just one set basically. It's good priced. We're gonna have to try to get some of these. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. I do have a couple 7-inch builds I still haven't even flown. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun. I want to see how well these perform on it. So let's take a look here. This is not new. They're putting some of their older stuff back up on the new just for us to check it out. This one here is very familiar. This is, I think, some kind of another rebranded Hakcrc and the UFO FPV. I think there's a manufacturer that makes these, and I think they were pretty decent if I remember correctly. So they're D-Shot 1200, BL Heli 32. They take up to a 4S. They're 12 bucks. Now, you know, the fly color is a lot cheaper and possibly better. So I'm gonna have to get some of these. I mean, it has a nice fat capacitor array, as we can tell right there. We do have a tantalum capacitor. That's very nice to see. So this one could be pretty good actually. This could be the budget BL Heli 32 ESC possibly. As you can tell here, oh, here's a UFO. It kind of looks different. They're using different colored caps here. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I have no idea. So I need to pick some of these up, or at least one, just to see how well it performs. And if it performs good, we'll pick up 3. I'll leave a link to this down below. It's the 3rd link now. Yeah, so we'll see how well this performs. So that's very nice. We finally get to see the connectors, because they were like a hidden place for these connectors here. You know, it was very difficult to figure out which ones you need, and it still is sometimes for some people. So we have this new, I don't know if these are clones, so I'm not really going to talk much about them, but yeah, they're probably not. So I thought this was a voltage regulator, but it's not. It's I think I was very happy when I saw it. I thought it was a voltage regulator. I would have purchased it and did testing on it as well, just like, you know, if you want to remove noise off your VTX, you can set up a voltage regulator instead of an LC filter if it's that good, but it's not. It's just some kind of a charging module here. And here we have some more 2508 motors, way too big. This one's pretty interesting. This one actually caught my eye. This is the JebRC Elegant. Now this is a pretty sick frame. I don't remember if I built it or not, but this is a complete setup. I mean, you get a plug and play for 260 bucks, bind and fly for 270 bucks. So let's see, RSSXR, okay. And it's looking pretty damn sexy. Look how they executed the antenna. Wow, that is proper. JebRC, you know, you pay. This is. I think this is how they're working. They say, okay, we make them pay $30 for something, and we give them a $70 value, or double the value that he paid us. And this is what I truly do see from them. A lot actually. This is gorgeous. This is kind of like a inspired by the what is it called, the Chameleon and some other things. It's pretty cool. It looks pretty interesting, and you know, they're just inspired. It's not a blatant clone of anything, as far as I believe and as far as I've seen. So I'll leave a link to this down below, and it looks pretty damn fucking awesome. It really does. Let's see the specs. We got a 2306 2450 kV up to a 5S omnibus F4 SD, MPU 6000 gyro. That's very good. ESCs, but we'll see how well they executed it. I can't really say. Oh, so this is pretty nice actually. This looks proper. A heatsink. See, you know, to put the VTX usually in flight controllers, it's usually hit and miss product. They really don't last that long because of the heat. There's so much heat going on with the VTX, but hopefully this heatsink helps somewhat. and I'm very curious to see if we can get our hands on some of these and actually really try them out. This is pretty nice. It's gonna keep the overall stack clean. It just looks nice actually. So yeah, I have that link down below if you wanted to check that out. So let's see, what's this? So as far as I've heard, I've been asking around. I think it was, yeah, Hobbywing. Hobbywing is known in China as a premium product in China. Not for us. I mean, I never knew to be honest, I didn't even know it was premium. I just thought it was just another flight control, another brand. But this is what they're saying, and it's not someone who's a good friend. It's just I've heard this from a couple sources. They're saying that Hobbywing is a premium manufacturer. They don't mess with the cheap shit. That's as far as I've heard. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but we're probably gonna pick some of these up. So what is this? This is an F4G2 flight controller. Has SD support and looks pretty basic. It's just a flight controller. It's not an all-in-one flight controller. And we just saw their ESC, which is this one here. The filtration is kind of scary a bit, but they are using a voltage regulator, as we could tell here. Now I don't know if this is a 5-volt or they might have two. So if they have, for example, before looking, I'm trying not to look. If they have a 9-volt and a 5-volt, then that's gonna be pretty sick. So let's just see. I doubt they do though, because I only saw one. So we got BLH32, 2 to 6S. Okay, so it's a BLH32, 3 to 6S LiPo, pretty sick. Current 45 amp, 60 amp burst, nice. 5-volt regulator. Oh, 10-volt regulator. What? Are you kidding me? This is okay. So let me give you a little concept or a little idea of what's going on here. Even though this is such minimal filtration, if the voltage regulators on board are very good, then you will not see any of the noise leave the ESCs into other components if you are powering off the 5 and a 10-volt regulator from the ESC. Now this is going to be very fun for me to test, since on our new setup I cannot wait to get my hands on this. I really cannot. Okay, so now another question. Does this have telemetry? I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to find out. Well, there's a manual, but that's gonna be too long. So you guys check it out and let me know. I'll probably check it out later. But yeah, I'll leave a link to this down. $74. God damn. Fuck, that's really expensive. I mean, like when it's this price, it better perform, or basically I'm not gonna call it a piece of crap. I mean, if it performs, but $74, that's a shitload of money for an ESC. A lot of money. Wow. Not only that, its flight controller is $50. So I'm probably gonna have to ask Banggood. Hopefully Banggood can send me some. I really do hope so. For me, it doesn't matter because the test will just speak for itself. You know, you don't have to be nice about anything. It's right there, right in front of you. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. I'll have the links to both down below if you wanted to check those out. Okay, so now I'm kind of getting hyped up. You know, I haven't seen some new stuff come out in a while. What is this SpeedyB here? What is this here? SpeedyB F4 integrated 5-volt LC filter. So this is all-in-one flight controller. It's an F4 with OSD, 5-volt regulator. What else does it have? Okay, Betaflight OSD. Lately, the OSD chips have been burning out a lot of flight controllers, newer and older ones. I think there's some kind of a bad batch from the OSD company, which is this one here. I think it's the STI company also. Oh, so this is the one that you could actually, okay, control it through the, but wait, what do you do this with? Is it the Bluetooth one? Does it have Bluetooth on board or something? Built-in LC filter. You can't say clear image, you can say reduce noise. That's nice. 5-volt and a 9-volt output? What? It's just getting better and better. This is very good. We're getting a lot of new good stuff. Okay, so it doesn't have ESC telemetry. It has GPS, 5-volt, that's fine. LED, whatever, I don't care. V out, okay, ESC. Bluetooth connectivity to the phone. This is pretty damn sick. It's only $37.99. Wow. Wow, is it out yet? Coming soon. Whoa, I can't wait to see this and try this. This is going to be pretty insane. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to see this one. I really cannot wait to see this one. Now it's getting interesting. The 9-volt regulators that are on board in these all-in-one flight controllers are really going to change the whole game. This is awesome. In my opinion, this is absolutely awesome, especially for newbies. If you're new and just starting out and you lucked out with an F405 AIO from DalRC engine, you're going to be happy as hell. Or you took that combo stack, you're going to love it. You're probably going to go build another one. You're like, I'm going to go a little bit cheaper, and then you're going to get screwed with noise. I'm just kidding. I don't know, but that happened to me before also. So what do we have here? Some power modules. So we don't really care about those just yet. Okay, so we got more. Okay, iFlight. Okay, whatever. All right. So this here, does anyone know what this kind of looks like? This actually looks like the DYS version. Is it the DYS? It kind of looks like the DYS one. I really hated that one. It wasn't good at all. Hakcrc. Now you might say, what the hell? This looks familiar. Hakcrc's board and DalRC's all-in-one flight controller are the same exact board and components, as I believe. If it has a 9-volt regulator, yes, they are exactly the same. I forgot which company did the design, and I don't know who manufactured it for them, or Hakcrc manufacturers. I don't know who. But yeah, this is basically, this is a DalRC F405 all-in-one flight controller. But in my opinion, it was always, to be honest, very difficult for me to contact Hakcrc if I had an issue. DalRC always responds super quick. So, and yeah, so I mean, there it is. It's the same exact thing. They're using the Maxi chip. So this is, I think this is the better one. I forgot which one. Which one of them is burning out like crazy. I think the one on, I don't want to say whose flight controller, but I'll have to double check it, and I'll come back and actually get a couple of flight controllers that have different OSD versions and try to burn them out somehow through hard noise. That'll be pretty interesting. Actually, that is interesting. So yeah, this is also an MPU 6000. It's basically DalRC. I'll leave a link to it down below, and it's coming soon. So if you really wanted this, just go get a DalRC F405 AIO. You don't have to wait for it. This is probably just a red color. I mean, if you want red, then go ahead and go for red. Wait, I didn't see any soft mounting. So the DalRC has soft mounting. Here I'm not seeing any soft mounting on this. Mounting holes, size. I don't see anything. It just says flight controller. So yeah, take that into consideration. This might not have soft mounting. So let's go ahead and close this. This one here is like the D. Yeah, oh my god, it just looks so disgusting. Yeah. I think it's just that one. I don't know, I could be wrong. This is like the DYS Omnibus, which was an absolute piece of turd. Yeah, it's 30 bucks. I mean, I wouldn't even open the page. It's a waste of bandwidth just to see this. I'm sorry, I really hate it. It pissed me off. I went through so many, none of them ever worked. I tried to make some videos to help some people out there, but a lot of people just ended up giving up. So let's see. This is basically the old Typhoons now with a heatsink. So it's gonna be very noisy. I'll leave a link to it down below, so you just double check you don't get it. So if you get it, you're gonna have to, like, the thing is with this too, if it's too noisy, it's an issue. You put one low ESR, you could only put you could put more than one, but you could basically put one for the whole thing. On a single ESC, you could set them up right there, each low ESR capacitor on each ESC. Here, if you're having so many issues and you can't afford another ESC, what you can do is you put a low ESR capacitor. Let's open this. You put a low ESR capacitor on the main rails, and then you possibly push out a voltage regulator to your VTX, or you push out a LC filter to your VTX, and it should fix your problem. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're purchasing this. It will work. I'm not saying it won't work. It'll work, but it'll be noisy. So you have to get creative, and then, you know, the amount of space inside your quad also varies. So you have to know what you can use and what you can't use. So take that into consideration. I left the link to it down below. Let's see, what else do we have here? These are pretty good. I haven't used them, to be honest. They're still in the box. I need to, actually, to be honest, the thunderstorms went away, but I cannot go fly because my international license expired June, I think 13th, which was a couple days ago. And I renewed it, and it's supposed to arrive on Friday, my new license. So hopefully on the weekend I'll go flying, and we'll test these. I'll do more flight videos, I promise you. All right, ZMR. I picked up a ZMR 250. This is a classic. This is like the Ford Mustang GT from back in the day in the quad scene. I don't know if it's the exact one. It's not really the exact one, but yeah. The blackout frame, the ZMR 250. Very nice one. It's a 5-inch quad H. very loud. It's like a dragon in the air. And back then I had Racer Star 2205 motors and it was loud. Imagine now if I stick like an Emax 2306 2750 kV. It's gonna be pretty insane. This is a very nice quad just to have to mess around with, to be honest. It's not the fastest, it's not the lightest, it's not the most maneuverable, but it's just nice to have. There's just sentimental value, at least for me. I bet a lot of people who've been in here for a while will agree with me also. Diatone, please just upgrade your freaking aluminum. Please, I beg you. Your quads fly awesome, but your aluminum... Actually, your carbon lately hasn't been so great too. Yeah. I mean, that Transtech compared to yours yours is nothing. These two, oh my goodness, they're freaking insane. They're so expensive, not everyone could afford them. I'm gonna build both of them actually. I love them so much. They are insanely tough, like really crazy tough, and they weigh as much as everything else. And these things seem like they're gonna take. I actually tried to break them. I couldn't break them. For the life of me, I couldn't break any of these two. They're from Transtech. I'll have to link to both of them down below. Also, there's a Dell RC. It's just exactly as the copy link look. I have some at my shop right now. Well, actually, tomorrow they'll be in stock. But yeah, these are just phenomenal. We're gonna be doing. I'm gonna show you on my next testing, as you've seen before on the low ESR capacitors and stuff. I'm gonna put the. I'm still looking for the worst ESC I have in the shop, and then I'm gonna stick 4 of them on my setup, and then I'm gonna put a Maytech. Now I'm not putting a Maytech because it's a piece of crap. I'm just putting a Maytech because it has no filtration for the VTX. It's just, you know, just giving battery voltage to the VTX. So it gives us a clear representation of what's going on with the noise, other than the oscilloscope. I mean, through the FPV video feed. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy, stick him on because of his 9-volt regulator for the VTX. And I just want you guys to see the difference. It's like, I don't know. It's like you know, the difference for me, the way I see it, especially when I see the video feed on a Dell RC F405 AIO, it's like you were trapped in a desert and you just see this beautiful cold blue clear lake that you could drink from, that no one's ever touched it ever. And that's how the video feed, that's how I truly, that's how I feel when I look through a VTX connected to this flight controller. It's ridiculously clean. It's beautiful. I love these 9 volts. And the first company to introduce it, to be honest, was the Maytech. Maytech was the first, but they, you know, people weren't ready for the sensitive gyro, thus it got a bad rap and they had to discontinue it, which was a very bad thing. But that 9-volt regulator that is the flight control that made me fall in love with it, and a lot of people fell in love with it. But the problem with the sensitive gyro was the issue there. And let's see how long we've been recording, because I know some of you just don't have patience and don't have time and just don't care. So let's just do it, make a 20-minute video. RC lands, these are supposed to come. I don't know. I have a lot of things in back order. I never got this one, so I don't know how well that one flies. Let's just go a quick look at FPV system. I saw Kebab who got EV200s, but I didn't really watch the video. It was too long. I didn't even watch. I just wanted to see how it looked like, but I have to listen and see what he said. I'm curious, but yeah, I didn't get one. I wonder why. All right, so here it's just, I don't know, it's just all basic stuff. I mean, the mic cams, there's now just a bunch of cams coming out lately. I'm not really a cam guy, to be honest. Multi-rotors, radios and receivers, and then we'll jump to batteries and stuff. So yeah, the tattoo batteries also in China, like the Chinese people like us, but the Chinese people there, no, they all, that tattoo batteries are the best in China. That's what they say. Oh, did it come out? Here it is. So this is basically a Fly Sky. Well, it is a Fly Sky actually. And it's their new design. It's pretty interesting. Mode 2, 3 pre-order. You can actually go and pre-order these now. Expected July 30th. What is that? 10 days. Oh, Banggood, please be watching. Send me one, please. That'd be super awesome. It has a bay in the back. What? Yeah, it does. It looks cool, but it looks pretty big. But I don't know what the heck to believe. It's kind of like like an alien controller or something. I'll leave a link to it down below. I'm glad I came here. And let's see what else. What do we have here? I think that's it. Well, let's just move somewhere else real quick so we don't waste any of your time. Let's go to batteries. Batteries and chargers. You can never have enough chargers. Well, it depends on how many batteries you have. I don't know. Nothing looks interesting at all for me. For me, that is, at least. Let's see tools. Sometimes I like watching tools. I guess it's a guy thing. I want to get another one of these because now this is dedicated for my testing setup. What is this? That's pretty cool, but I can make one. I don't want to buy one. Carbon fiber and don't care. I picked this up because of UAV Futures, and I even used his link just so he could benefit because that guy's hilarious. I really love that guy. It's very funny, especially his last couple videos, or his last video, I think. I don't remember which one, but anyways. Yeah, that's it, guys. So that's gonna conclude it for this video, guys. I don't want to take much more of your time. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Tomorrow I will be continuing the testing for the shootouts and all the kind of crazy stuff, and we'll be checking. I'm not gonna promise you if we're gonna check long wires or not, if that introduces a lot of noise or not, but I'll figure it out. Tomorrow I'm just gonna do maybe a quick shootout between LC filters and low ESR capacitors. And that's going to conclude it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll have to link to everything down below. If you're curious, you can go ahead and check those out. You can also, if you would like, which would be super awesome and great, please support me on Patreon. I need all the help I can get, and I do awesome giveaways, and you get some secret access to things on my shop, which other people cannot access or see or purchase for absolutely crazy prices. And yeah, that's it, guys. So we'll see you next time. See you guys. Take care.